All right, welcome back to the Carton Show. Friday, for real. Friday, Fugazi. And it's all on Tim Hardaway. Timmy, you ready to rock?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. You guys, of course, comment as you will.
Yeah.
These are just random statements. I'm not saying I believe in them. I'm just saying them, okay?
But you wrote them.
There's a chance I wrote him, yeah. Here we go. Jamal Murray is the best point guard in basketball. For real or Fugazi?
For real, right now, he's the best point guard in the NBA. They won the NBA championship because of him. And without him, last year, they didn't win it, and they got swept out. They lost to the Golden State Warriors. For him, for them to win, he's the best point guard in the NBA right now.
James, I see you reacting in a negative fashion to that being for real.
Tim.
But he's just talking about them being a dynasty.
Tim.
So Murray has to be on that team for them to be a dynasty, to be the best point guard.
I'm with Timmy on that.
That's it.
Go ahead, JJ.
Go ahead.
First your list yesterday, and then this how you starting off early in the show?
Yeah. So how else they gonna be a dynasty? Can they be a dynasty without them?
Just gonna put
are they gonna be a dynasty? Are they gonna be a dynasty? Are they gonna be a dynasty without him?
Curry's already on a dynasty.
He's a good player, but Curry done won 4 of them things already.
Okay, but you saying that they gonna be a dynasty? They could be a dynasty.
They could be a dynasty because he's a good player. He's not the best point guard in the NBA.
Right now he is because he won.
No.
Yes.
Back to you, JJ.
I thought it takes a team.
So Gordon is the best small forward in the NBA.
No.
That's
only logic.
But they can win without Gordon.
They can't win without Murray.
Right.
That's it. I'm with Timmy on that.
Golden
Right.
State win without Curry?
Let me move on.
Of course not.
Of course not.
Of course not. Can we
do
move
you
on?
hear what you're saying?
Because he over here for gazing.
Do you hear what you're saying?
I heard exactly
That
what I said.
is a fugazi.
No,
Do not let him
This is the honest hill to die on.
Hang on a second, hang on. I've heard the word fugazi used as a noun. I got no problem with it. I've heard the word fugazi used as an adjective. No problem with that. You just turned that bad word into a verb. I love it. That's right. You're fugaziing it. Stop doing that.
There's no way you can believe that.
Next.
Lord
Insane.
have mercy.
Let me go to number 2.
All this shenanigans over here.
All right, there are some rumors out there that Bradley Beal might wind up with the Miami Heat next year. So here's the statement. If the Miami Heat get Bradley Beal, they become the favorites next season.
Fugazi.
Fugazi.
Okay.
Yes.
I actually agree with you.
I don't think they'll become the favorites. I think they will be in contention.
Okay.
But the team that's still to be favorites is the Denver Nuggets.
Right. And in the East, you'd probably still
In the
take
East,
Milwaukee
still
and Boston,
Milwaukee
right?
and Boston.
And Philly.
And Philly, yes.
If Harden's back. JJ, you good with that being a Fugazi?
I mean, from what you just said for the first question, they should be the favorites because they just won the East.
Here we go. Here we
You said
go.
if you win, you should be the best up there.
You know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't stop trying
They the
switch
best
my
in the
words.
East.
They are the best.
How dare you use his words
You
against
got
him?
another really good player. You should be the best still.
But they are the best in the East. But if you trade for him, you're going to lose all the other intricate parts of your team.
Bang.
How you know?
Well, you got
to trade for him. You got to give up something to get something.
You know,
All right, number 3.
maybe they need to give up Bam.
Here we go. Here's
They're
the
not gonna
statement
give up
for
Bam.
you. For real or Fugazi, Victor Wembanyama will lead the San Antonio Spurs into the postseason next year. Not a title, but into the postseason. Is that for real or Fugazi?
Fugazi.
Wow.
He's not
because
gonna
he
lead
couldn't do it in France, right?
That too.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, the team is still not good. They still got to get some pieces around him.
Yeah.
And they still got to go to the draft. They still got to get veterans. So, it's just one piece to the pie.
Yeah.
He's not going to take them to that promised land or even to the playoffs. So, no, they still going to be a good team, but they're not a playoff team.
They'll certainly be a better team if he's anywhere near as good as advertised. I should mention, and we had fun with it earlier, that they were in the finals of whatever league they're in over in France, and his team did get swept.
Yeah.
And in the final game in which they got swept, he had 22 points, like 7 boards, a couple assists. Kind of a pedestrian performance for a guy that everyone thinks is going to come to the NBA and dominate.
He took his team all the way to the championship.
But they're against little French people.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. That's why I say it's going to be totally different here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be harder.
It's going to be harder, stronger men, bigger guys, faster. with just as much talent that he has in the NBA.
He's about to see what it's like to play against men.
And not only that, people is going to want to let him know.
Oh, yeah.
That you don't belong up in here like that.
That's why if I draft him, I wouldn't play him in Summer League. Because people, those free agents, and people are looking at him saying, "Look, I'm going to go right at this kid
to make a name for myself."
To make a name for myself.
Makes sense.
And you're not playing him for the Summer League. You want him to be ready to go in the season.
Gotcha. All right, let me go to the next one real quick. Obviously, Zion's been in the news a lot lately, not for the right reason, for all the wrong reasons. So here's a statement for you. If the trading Zion would be a huge mistake by the Pelicans, for real or Fugazi?
For real.
For real.
Big
I'm with
mistake.
you on that, too.
Big mistake.
Yeah, because when he's on the court, generational talent.
Generational
They just got to figure out how to get the dude on the court.
Healthy, that's all.
Right?
They just got to get him healthy, keep him healthy, and keep him on the court for, at least 75 games.
That would be nice.
Games. That would be very nice. Yeah. And they'd be in the upper echelon of the Western Conference.
Yeah, it's amazing because when you see that dude play, when he is healthy, when he's in shape, he's an unstoppable force anywhere within 10, 12 feet of the bucket. Yes. You can't guard him. No, like, for all the stuff we say about Giannis, same thing can be said about this dude when he's on the court. You can't stop him, right? So we all agree with that one, yeah.
Agree.
All right, I agree. I would not trade him.
First time of the show.
And by the way, I think the smoke about trading him is calculated to try. It's like a new way to motivate these days. Put out negative stuff. Maybe get a guy in his feelings, and maybe he wants to show you that you're wrong. But that could be.
I think that's the good thing. What Timmy's doing, he's a good motivator. He's motivating Karl Anthony Towns. He's motivating Steph Curry and them boys.
No, by the way, he said that
saying crazy stuff.
Minnesota had a better run than the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that later on.
Karl Anthony Towns said.
That's your guy.
I can't wait for your list.
That's coming up later in the show. Don't worry about
That's your guy.
Do I have time for two more?
No.
All right, I got time for two more. Here you go. LeBron James should get a statue outside of Crypto.com Arena. For real or Fugazi?
Fugazi. He should not get one outside of Crypto.com Stadium.
Yes, he should.
No.
I agree, because what has he done at Crypto.com Arena? Nada, right?
No, this way he filled the seats.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
It has something to do with being arguably the greatest player to ever play the game, right?
Okay.
I have him at number 2, obviously behind Jordan.
Right.
But that has to weigh a factor in this, not just winning championships. Oh, but he did win championships in all 3 of those cities. Mm-hmm. Miami, Cleveland, Los Angeles. He is going to have a statue, whether you guys like it or not,
but it will not be deserved.
What he's accomplished in the NBA. What do you mean it won't be deserved?
He gonna get a statue in Cleveland.
Should we put
Miami.
Should we put a statue of him outside every arena in the NBA because
just
of what he meant for the league?
The ones he won a championship for.
Oh, come on.
The teams he won a championship with and played there for years, he should get a statue in front of the stadium, man. That's how much LeBron James has meant to the NBA.
Yeah. Again,
period.
What he's meant to the NBA. He hasn't meant that to the Lakers.
He's
not even a top 5 Laker of all time.
Lakers.
Right?
What did Michael Jordan mean to the Wizards?
Nothing.
But his jersey's retired.
He's Michael Jordan.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This dude is arguably the greatest player ever.
His jersey retired in about 3 or 4 or 5 stadiums.
Yeah, Miami retired. He never played for them out of respect.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Out of respect for LeBron James, what he has done in the NBA.
But here's my problem. If
he deserves statues.
If we all agree, he is not a top 5 Laker of all time, not even close. Why is he getting a statue if the other dudes didn't? He's not.
That is true.
He's not even close to being a top 5 Laker of all time.
Do you know the Lakers who they got up there on that wall?
Yeah. I don't care who the Lakers got up there on that wall. You talking about the second best player ever in the history of the game.
Right.
And you said he ain't in the top 5 of one organization?
Correct.
If he would have went to school, he never would have been.
Y'all are crazy right now.
He came out of high school.
So what? He didn't go to school.
Let me go to one more.
A lot of these players went to school at least 2 years.
Yeah.
How does that make
Michael
sense?
went to school 2 years.
So?
It's okay.
So?
Yes, so?
No. Forget that. He ain't better than Mike. We
agree with that.
How is he the second best player
Jabbar
ever,
went to
and you
school for 2
saying
years.
that he's
3
not
years.
a top 5 Laker? I don't care if people played for the Lakers for 20 years. If LeBron put a Lakers uniform on, and he's the second best player ever to play the game, scored the most points ever in the history of the game,
as a Laker,
broke a Lakers Kareem that held the record. How is he not in the top 5? That makes no sense. I don't even want to hear what you got to say. Do we got commercial? Because we need to go to commercial.
Hey there. Thank you so much for watching the Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.